Welcome back to another episode of Taco Talk. Today we are joined by James Beard nominated chef, San Antonio's Best Quality Daughter's very own Jen Dobbertin. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
For having me. We're doing great.
That's amazing, that's amazing.
Yeah,
so
pretty good.
where did you bring us today?
I brought you to La Gardenia, which is my neighborhood taco spot.
Sweet, okay.
I live on Hay Street
Okay.
in Dignity, so I live really close.
Awesome.
And I like to equate San Antonio's neighborhood taco spot to like if you were in New York City and you have like your go-to bodega.
Absolutely.
Basically every street,
And-
every person has their own.
Yeah, for sure. Even too, like the couple times that I've gone to New York, the bagels. I love going for the bagels
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like that, just at the bodegas.
You go to your spot.
Yes, exactly,
And that's
exactly.
it,
But
so.
you know, you joined Best Quality Daughter or opened up Best Quality Daughter in 2020. What was that process like for you?
Chaotic because we got greenlit. So we were like pitching the idea late 2019,
Right.
and we got kind of like the verbal yes like January 2020.
Right.
And then we started getting like much more handshake yeses in February, but still didn't really have much signed. And then COVID hit, and so we were like in the processes of like writing our leases, our contracts, getting our design team, our construction team ready to go. And then March hit, and I was like, oh, this project's gonna get shelved. Nothing, you know,
Right,
like
right.
no one's funding restaurants right now.
Yeah.
And the parole was like, no, we're moving full steam ahead. We want you to be open by November. And so and at the same time I was running Tenko Ramen. And so there was like these two very divergent things happening where one was Tenko that was like half shut down, you know, like no indoor dining, all
Right.
takeout. We were selling groceries. Like it was like totally like day by day figuring it out there.
Really like switching over, trying to.
And then this other headspace of like also designing like a full service restaurant that was about to open within this like atmosphere of total COVID chaos.
Right.
So it was chaotic. 2020 was a crazy year.
Wow. So fast forward 4 years later, you were nominated a couple times for a James Beard Award. You know, what was that like? Did that kind of, you know, tell you like, okay, I'm here, I'm finally getting to the place that I want to be?
Yes. It wasn't on my radar. I was shocked both times.
Wow.
The first time the most surprised because this was something that it was never on my radar. I thought it was never going to be in my orbit. So it was kind of like that's not me. That's not for me. These aren't like. And so I was actually going to a girlfriend's 40th birthday party in Cancun. And I found out in the airport bathroom in Cancun, someone had texted me like, "Congratulations on the nomination," and I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Wow.
And then as soon as that happened, I was really excited, and it felt validating. But then I just started Googling, what is a James Beard Award?
we won't tell anybody.
But I mean, like, because it was just like, I think for me. Historically, when I see James Beard, I just think of like fine dining. I think
Right.
French. I think like brigade kitchens,
Yeah.
and I just didn't feel like I fit into that.
Right.
So it just was never a thing that I paid attention to.
Just from that whole, I guess, like 2020 to now, the 2 nominations, things like that, you know, what have you seen, I guess, come to fruition through, you know, the whole, you know, chef experience, especially like with shows popular like The Bear, things like that, you know, do you think it's taking off a little bit more? Do you think it's more popular? Do you think...
Like the chef experience?
Yeah.
I don't participate really hard in the chef experience.
Okay.
Because it is not my formal background. I did like 10 years of nonprofit management, and I worked in like casework and social work in nonprofits. And I grew up in restaurants, and my parents owned restaurants. And I've always been tied to food. I didn't start working in professional kitchens as an adult until I was like 28.
Oh wow, okay.
And experience is pretty myopic in that it's just like San Antonio, and so like I try to do my best. but I don't like, because I think I was such a late to the profession,
right?
That like I'm pretty insulated. Like I love my Best Quality Daughter crew and I love my Best Quality Daughter team, and I have like a few chef friends in town. But other than that, I'm pretty like not chefy in the chef
world
realm of things.
Yeah. Off camera, we talked about the whole Taco Bell thing. You know, tell me about that crunch wrap that you created with Taco Bell.
Oh. Like, what is it?
Yes. Explain it. You know, go through the whole process. What was that like?
The process was fun. The process was like, it was one of the most fun projects I've ever done in my culinary career. Because it was just fun. There was no pressure to it.
Right.
It was just this like really fun project, and I got to work with like a bunch of professionals that were also like I made a lot of new friends out of it.
Oh, wow.
It was like a young, hyper professional team, and yeah, I just had a really good time. A little sad it's over, or ending, I guess. It's ending. But yeah, I'm doing a grilled chicken, tossed and queso aioli, a noodle nest tostada, Thai basil ranch, sour cream, onion and cilantro, and then wrapped up like a crunch wrap. But yeah,
it's amazing.
it's like a punchy
Yeah.
crunch wrap. It's pretty. I was happy with the way it turned out.
Yeah.
Because I have to present to them like my fully formed. I gave them I pitched 4 ideas, and then the one they pick, we then work on, and then it needs to be like scalable. So then they have to work it to where like the one that I created in my kitchen, can they create it
in the
in
Taco
every
Bell.
Taco Bell
Yeah,
kitchen? So
absolutely.
I was pretty happy with the Taco Bell version. It was pretty accurate, actually. I was really impressed. I was very impressed with how fast food works and quick service restaurants work. I got to peek behind the curtain, and I was like, wow, it's like
Different ballgame?
Different ballgame.
That's cool.
Supply chains, logistics, like blows my mind. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I just think that too, like being able to do something like that, like a project that big, that kind of one, I wouldn't say like necessarily outside your comfort zone, but something that's very new to you.
Yeah.
I think it's always great to kind of just incorporate those things, you know, as you're going through your journey, you know, creating new, you know, food service elements, you know, it's for people to try and things like that. So that's amazing. I would love to try one. I haven't at all.
They're not out yet.
Yeah.
So they're in like a testing phase right now.
Okay, that's interesting.
So hopefully they'll be out in early next year. Okay. Just around the corner.
Well, I will keep that in mind, because definitely.
We'll have a part 2.
Absolutely. But I mean, aside from that, you know, do you have anything else coming down the pipeline? You know, do you have anything else you're working on?
I'm working on one project that I can't talk about yet.
Okay.
That hopefully will debut sometime next year.
Amazing.
And then that will take up most of my time. I applaud operators that can open a bunch at once or one every year. I am like, every 3 years seems to be my pace. So Tenko was open for 3 years before we opened Best Quality Daughter. Best Quality Daughter has been open for 4 years. And so we are now in the process of opening up another one, not another Best Quality Daughter, another project. And then maybe 3 years after that, I'll consider one last go.
Nice.
But I need to like make sure everything's running smoothly and operating, and I can leave it alone, and then think about another project.
That's amazing. So what does the end look like for Jen? What does that, you know, look like for you? Because I know you said, you know, maybe one more, the 4th one, and that might be it, or, you know, what does that look like?
Me with a bunch of baby animals that I pet on some land somewhere.
Okay. Retired to the countryside almost. Yeah.
I want to unplug for a long period of time.
As you should.
And I want to be around small animals.
There's something comforting in it.
Yeah. like for work,
Right.
I love running like independent, fun, creative projects, and getting them off the ground and like building teams.
Absolutely.
So I think that I probably have about 2 more in me, like on
Yeah.
that trajectory. And the long-term goal, I want to be able to travel and pet animals. I love an animal.
Yeah. You heard it here first. Oh, that's amazing.
So,
well, Jen,
yeah.
thank you so much for sitting down with us, enjoying some tacos. We'll, of course, keep the cameras rolling, again, when the donuts come.
Cool.
But,
Awesome.
thank you
for
so much.
having me. It was nice to talk to you.
Yes, I really appreciate it.
Taco talk. with
Taco
you.
Talk, yes. So thank you guys for joining and watching. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.